Let's play! Hi there guys and welcome back to Let's Play Shovel Knight. We are now heading on to the flying machine. I mean, what better way, what better final level than a Doom ship on a Mario Brothers 3 inspired map. Or airship, depending on where you first heard the term. Like me, I always called them airships, but apparently in something, I think the old cartooner, whatever, they called them Doom ships. So if you hear someone use the word Doom ship, they're like old. So don't talk to them, because old people suck. But enough about that, let us head into the flying machine level, which has the best music in the game, if you ask me. Just give it a listen. Just wait, the best part's coming up. Shh. Alrighty, so that song, why does it sound so much better? Like, I love Jake Kaufman, but why is this song so dang good? It's because it's by, and I'm gonna butcher this name, Minami Matsume, or as some of you may know her, Bun Bun, one of the original composers for the original Mega Man games, which is so cool. Alrighty, so gimmicks. You got air stuff. Why can't I get that? Get up there. Or not, hey, that's cool. Oh, no, we can get that, I swear. Hit, there we, nope, okay. So yeah, this stage has amazing music. That said, the stage has annoying gimmicks. Like, say, for instance, this! Which I can't get, why can't I get that? Whatever. Just... One of the nice things about being a vertical level, though, is that if you do fall, you can survive, which I may or may not have known beforehand. Oh, in between parts, I have decided to get another E-Core of Renewal, because I was never going to use that E-Core of Fortune. I mean, we're at the point in the game where money is just an object to tell how much you're sucking by how little you have. Because every time you die, you lose some, and you will die a lot. You can't get a game over, though, because this game's good. This game's not one of those, whoops, you died. Guess what? Game over for the rest of the thing until you start over. Those are called roguelike. I do not care for roguelike. I can sort of see the appeal, but sort of can't. We also have the definitive strongest version of these dudes here. Basically, when you go below or above his bolt, it will burst and fire towards you. It can even fire towards you behind him somehow. How did that happen? And I mean, what would a wind-themed level be without wind? I'll tell you what, it'd be a bad level. Not really. I could do without the wind, in all honesty. And electric jellyfish and dudes with propellers who also blow air, so you can be blown by two things at once. But it gets really annoying later on. That's also very narcissistic of him to put a statue of himself. What type of person would do that? I mean, I guess that's a bit of an in-joke how I put my face on everything on YouTube. Well, cartoon me face. If it was my actual face, I'd hate that because I have an ugly face. Not really. That's just me being not sympathetic. Apathetic? I don't know. Pathetic. There we go. That's the right word. So yeah, no, like, this level has a lot of interesting stuff, like, say, bouncing on cannonballs, because, hey, it's not like logic would dictate that if we hit it on top, it would fall down. No, that's logic in my video games. Pshaw. That said, it's kind of annoying when you have stuff like this, where basically you just have to not jump on them after you're basically taught to jump on them. Also blocking stuff, and more rats. Also rats who can actually do stuff to you now. Before that was a wide open level where we first met them and we're like, those rats aren't gonna do anything. But now that you're not in an open level, it's kind of hard. So this is weird. Not really, but I mean this is the ultimate example of physics not working, but it's a video game, so who cares? In this section, you need to watch for the puffs of smoke to see if there's floor there or not. So if you see the 2 blocks ahead of me, there's no floor, so I will have to jump. But why are we seeing the blocks come out of a solid wall? I guess you could say that the black things are little holes that vented out, but still, don't make no sense. So you just want to make sure you're not like that. That was a mistake. Thankfully, you can bounce on them because physics. Gravity? Nah. Let's just shovel our way. We're so good with the shovel, we defy literally all logic. So, I love this song. I think this is actually the first song on the remix album too, which is kind of cool. These dudes, you can actually kill them with their own weapon, which is fun. Needless, but fun. I mean, like, look, there's literally no point, but you do have to jump when they land, otherwise you will get hurt and be stunned to the point where they will not, you'll not be able to move. It will hurt. You have to get up. Oh, I guess you can get up if you mash crazily like I did. Like I did. So you can hit them both with your shovel or not. I mean, well, but why? Why would you hit them with the shovel when you can hoist them by their own petards? Alrighty. I just need to time this and not die right before the thing. There we go. We got the thing. I don't know if I'd be able to do this on a mode where I have, like, no checkpoints. Not really a mode. But, okay, so this secret took me a bit to understand. So as you can see, you can actually go behind there. That is glass. I didn't see that at first until I saw this, where there's stuff. See, the game teaches you. But basically, you have to kill this jellyfish here. Okay, that's not how. Can I kill him like that? No, that's electric, and that sort of makes sense that I can't. They actually unelectrify in an order, so you want to go all the way up here, go down, get enough to get in, there you go. And this is important, because this leads to something very good. Also, be careful here. These things will push you down, so don't jump when that thing's above you, and don't get pushed off. We have the final item of the game here, though. We have the propeller dagger, which essentially is just an air dash, which, if you know air dashes in video games, can be very, very useful. Unless if you die like I did. Well, not die. Fall. You can actually use it a number of times in the air. It's not one per jump. It's as long as you have magic, you can basically keep doing it. You fall down a bit, but it's not enough that, like, you can go just whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, nope. Oh, okay. That was a mistake. Since we're not going to be going back there, I think if you get to the end, you get the music for the level, which, hey, that's worth it. But I already have it on my completed file, so it don't matter to me. We already got the weapon, which will be useful. It has its uses. Boink, 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 boink. We're good. So yeah, then you start getting mixtures of the stuff, and they suck. Game can be difficult. Not overly difficult. I mean, I think it just chalks it up to the fact that there's no game overs. But that alone makes this game veer into, like, the whole territory of, you know, hard but forgiving. Dudes, stop. Dudes. Dudes, what are you doing? This ain't no dynamic battle from Street Fighter Alpha. Huh. Whoa. He canceled. Maybe this is a fighting game. Because fighting games are cancels. And Sonic CD is time travels. But I mean, what would a win stage be without a auto-scrolling segment? Tell you what, fair. I don't want to do this. Go away. You're cramping my style, dog. It's not too bad. They don't get too crazy. If this game were to get a hard mode DLC or whatever, I would cry. I mean, the New Game Plus as is just slightly remixes levels. Doesn't do it so much so that, okay, no, this is the time when you actually have to time your stuff to these things. Doesn't do it to the point where it gets too different. Oh, God. Okay, we're good. Ha! Save that one like RPG where you save twice to make sure because you weren't looking the first time. I do that all the time in Pokemon. Oh, it's a little sad how they squeak and die, and I'm not even sure if they're aware of the fact that they're tied to propellers. Just like that whole thing in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy about, oh God, oh, I saved that, about the whale in the air and the potted plant. That's funny. British humor is funny. You know what isn't not funny? Wait, is it not? No, you know what isn't very funny though? American humor. I'm sorry. This dude is not funny either, because he will do that, but you can save yourself with the power of instant air dashes. And also just avoid him with that same power. Yeah, I'm not even go for the secret. I don't need that, because the thingy's right here. This section is slightly annoying. Basically, for some inexplicable... Oh, God! We're good. For some inexplicable reason, the wind will start moving on its own in various different directions. And all you have to do is make sure that you don't hit that spiked ceiling. So you can actually get... Oh, okay, maybe not. I died a lot of times in this section. You can actually get through it very quickly with the air dash dagger. I think this is the part, though, that I kept dying at. Let's take a look at this. It goes up, then to the side. So you have to kind of, like there, you have to be careful. The side. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Gotta be careful. I could have made that if my trigger finger was not itchy. Because I do not have an itchy trigger finger. You guys may have seen my Metal Gear playthrough. I don't like being in a situation where I have to pull the trigger in shooters. I get very nervous. So as you can see here, you can skip that entire thing because you just nicely glide all the way up. So you have to be very careful here, though. I'm going to make it. I am, yes. Okay, I'm going to wait, though. So I got to make sure that I get this. Okay, I can wait here, though. This is a safe spot. Except that mouse isn't very safe. It's not a safety mouse. Oh, God, Kate. I could have saved myself if I just went more to the side. Okay. Now you can see why I got stuck here. Now we just got to go up to the side. Yep. Very easy for a section. I jumped the gun. Now, my movement finger is fast enough. That has never been an issue for me. Just the trigger finger. It's not itchy. It's very, I don't even know what just happened. I mean, I do, but at the same time, I'm too in shock to acknowledge that happened. Okay. This time, do not do the down slash. How's that sound? Good? Good. Glad we're on the same page here. Pro tip is to not rush, which I am totally doing right now. Okay, I'm gonna take this, in the words of Alanis Morissette, one step at a time. Okay, so now we're going forwards. Took one step too far, right off the edge. Oh, you think this is bad now? Just wait till we get to the final castle. Spoilers, there is one. Final Castle's pretty bad for this. Where you just keep retrying and your gold slowly dips down to 0. It's like the US economy. We don't spend our money on guns. Okay. That was karma for me making a joke about Americans and their tendencies. So that's fine. Okay, so once more, going through this section. This part isn't too bad. We just gotta make sure to actually okay, nope, I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. It's a good thing we bought everything that we needed, right, guys? I mean, it's not like that gold was going anywhere anyways. I mean, what happens to the gold that goes away when you die? Does someone just find it? Is someone else running through this game with me not dying? I mean, with them is... well, I don't even know. Okay, once more. Forwards, jump, up. Now it's gonna blow forwards. Jump in. Yes, there we go. Nice. But we're not out of this storm yet. Actually, this is pretty much it. Just one little section. And we're off to the boss, who can be kind of a jerk, I will admit. Throwing anchor is your friend here, because as you can see, he flies. Ah, my petite blue friend. Oh no, he's French. Ah, my petite blue friend. The sunset, she is beautiful, no? Get down here and face me, you gyroscopic jester. Oh, so rude. My crew, they were not hospitable. My ship, it was not magnificent. It should be magnifique. I'm not here to be entertained. I must reach the Tower of Fate. All business, no pleasure. Such a shame. Very well then. En garde! We have another fencer type dude. I do love this was the first song that really made me realize how much the boss themes are remixes of the actual level themes. So I didn't really notice it at first. So when you're blown up in the air, just hold a direction and you should be good. Now this is where things get stupid. He will start bombing the stage and you can fall down those and you will die. In fact, you will die down those more than you will die from him. So as you need to do, you just need to... See what I mean? You didn't see, but I was pointing at the screen in silence with the stern look on my face. But then I remembered, you guys can't actually see me, so that is completely lost. Hey, money. You will die more from falling in pits than the actual bosses. That could pretty much sum up most of this game, which is kind of sad. Though if you have full health at this point, you're more than good. Throw some anchors to get him while he's doing his poses. What is he, a Joe? Oh, Joe. That knockback makes me kind of wish I picked up the no knockback armor. Just for this fight even. Well, less knockback. It's not no knockback. No knockback would be weird. I don't know if I'd like that. It'd actually make it maybe a little more difficult. Because as the player, you'd expect there to be knockback. That's me using my bug filing language. So I think it's actually at halfway health, which he is at. Actually, wow, he's getting down very quickly now. He only has 1 health left. Okay, dude, bro. Dude, broski! Oh, you can't see, but he had a rose and he's crying. It's very romantic. He's a romantic. He's French. I mean, that's just what they do as people. They're romantic, you know. That's just how it is. But because we beat the last section of bosses, you see that treasure chest, you know it's coming. We have to save Shield Knight one more time. I still love that screen. If you notice, I use it for thumbnails. And no, it's not because that's the only wallpaper size thing I could find for this game. Yeah, no. So yes, this is where everything gets thrown at us. And in fact, I was pressing you can't pause. But so, yes. I can't even think. I need to save her. It's all I can think about. Throws all these mini bosses at you. Well, elite mooks rather. As long as you just keep jumping on their heads, you should survive enough long enough. Can't even speak English. Where is she? Shield Knight, my beloved. Gotcha. But it's okay. It's all good. And we get the final meal ticket. So our health is like, now basically, once we go to him, it's going to be at max. So that's good. And everything opens up and is good again. Except not, because we have the final 2 levels, which both are hard. But before we go on and go back to the village, well, I guess, we don't need to. We'll do this right now. We have the Frigid Flight, which is the final bonus level thing. This time, as you can probably guess, using our flight dagger. That's what it's called, right? I forget. But it mixes up even more elements, such as these things. Remember these things? I sure didn't when I got back here. Man, that part of the game felt like hours ago. So, same sort of deal. Just gotta do your cancels, gotta do your timings, gotta not slide, because sliding will kill you. Kind of cool that it's mixing, though, the two, like the ice and air level stuff, which is cool. This part sucks, but with perseverance, I say this part or this level sucks a lot in this. You can make it through timing, nice. I'm honestly at the point where I don't need gold, so I don't even know why I'm grabbing it still. Well, maybe for just, you know, completion's sake. I mean, we're now at, how much? A lot. But let us go turn in that one meal ticket. Give our last bits of music to Jake Kaufman. His last name is just fun to pronounce. Has a good ow sound. Here you go, Jake. 3 for 500 each. Cool beans. Let us grab the last meal. Look at chef version of Soul Bad Guy up there. What's our final meal gonna even be? It is a lettuce. Well, let us enjoy it. Indeed. And I guess we can just take that back, because why not? I mean, I don't know if it's quicker or not, but whatever, we'll take it. Alright guys, next part we will start heading into the Tower of Fate entrance. Ooh, is that gonna be the hardest level for me in the game? You bet it's gonna be. I mean, it's the tower level. It's of course gonna be like that, but thank you guys for watching, and ciao.